Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, CB, and I am so excited for today's video. Have you ever wondered what makes a regular day like today super special? Well, every single day has its own secret history, filled with amazing stories and incredible events that happened a long time ago. Today, we're going to be time-traveling detectives and uncover all the cool things that happened on February 10th throughout history. It's like a treasure hunt through time, and we're going to find some seriously awesome treasures together. Are you ready to discover the amazing secrets and unknown history of February 10th? We're going to learn about everything from super important mail to incredible inventions that let us see inside our own bodies, and even one of the most famous board games ever created. It's going to be a blast, and I bet you'll learn something that will totally wow your friends and family. So, make sure you're comfy, maybe grab a snack, because our history adventure is about to begin. Get your thinking caps on, because we're about to jump into some fun facts you probably never knew. This isn't your boring history class. This is an epic journey into the past. We're going to explore battles, meet famous athletes, and see how simple ideas changed the whole world. Let's get started and see what amazing secrets February 10th is hiding. Let's go! First up on our February 10th adventure, let's travel way back to the year 1842. Imagine you wanted to send a letter to your grandma who lived far away. Back then, it was really complicated. You had to take your letter to the post office, and the person receiving it had to pay for it. But on February 10th, 1842, something awesome happened in the United States. A private mail company had a brilliant idea: the postage stamp. This was a little sticky picture you could buy and put on your letter to show you already paid. It was like a ticket for your mail to travel. This tiny little thing called a postage stamp was a huge deal. It made sending letters so much easier and cheaper for everyone. Before stamps, sending mail was slow and expensive, but now people could write to their friends and family all the time. This helped people stay connected, share news, and feel closer even when they were miles and miles apart. Think about it. Grandparents could get letters from their grandkids, friends could send birthday wishes, and important news could travel across the country faster than ever before. It was like the text messaging of the olden days. So the next time you see a stamp on a letter or a package, you can remember this special day. February 10th marks a moment that changed how we all communicate. It connected the country in a brand new way and made it possible for everyone, not just rich people, to send and receive mail. It's amazing to think that such a small, sticky piece of paper could make such a big difference in the world, all starting with an idea that took off on this very day. Get ready for a super science story! On February 10th, 1845, a very famous scientist named Wilhelm Röntgen was born. Now, you might not know his name, but you definitely know his amazing discovery. Wilhelm Röntgen is the person who discovered X-rays. Can you believe that? He found a mysterious new kind of ray that could pass through things like your skin and clothes, but not through harder things like your bones. He had no idea what they were, so he called them X-rays, with X meaning unknown. How cool is that? This discovery was like giving doctors a superpower. Before X-rays, if you broke a bone, doctors had to guess where the break was, but now they could take a special picture and see the exact spot. Imagine going to the doctor with a sore arm, and they can show you a picture of your very own skeleton inside. X-rays help doctors see if bones are broken, find things that might have been swallowed by accident like a toy, and even check on your teeth at the dentist. It's one of the most important inventions in all of medicine. So on his birthday, February 10th, let's give a big thank you to Wilhelm Röntgen. His curiosity and scientific exploration gave us the gift of X-ray vision. It helps keep us healthy and safe. The next time you see a picture of a skeleton or an X-ray image, you can think of him and his incredible unknown rays that changed medicine forever. It shows how one person's discovery can help millions and millions of people all over the world. What an amazing birthday to celebrate! Do you love playing board games with your family? Well, get ready for this awesome fact! On February 10, 1936, the very first Monopoly game was sold in stores. That's right, one of the most famous and popular board games in the entire world has a special history on this day. The game, where you buy properties, build houses and hotels, and try to become the richest player, was an instant hit. Families gathered around their tables to play, rolling the dice and moving their little tokens like the car or the thimble around the board. The story of Monopoly is super interesting. It was based on an older game designed to teach people about economics, but the version we know and love was perfected and sold by a company called Parker Brothers. They thought it was the perfect game to play during a time when many people didn't have a lot of money, as it let them dream of buying big properties like Boardwalk and Park Place. From the moment it hit the shelves, people couldn't get enough of it. It became a classic game passed down from parents to their kids. Isn't it amazing to think that for over 80 years, kids and adults have been enjoying this game? It has been sold in hundreds of countries and translated into many different languages. There are even special versions like Star Wars Monopoly and Disney Monopoly. So the next time you land on free parking or have to go to jail, remember that the fun all started on February 10th. It's a day that brought one of the world's favorite board games into our homes for endless hours of family fun and competition. Now let's travel even further back in time, all the way to February 10th, 1763. On this day, a very important event happened. The French and Indian War officially ended. Now, that name can be a little confusing. It was actually a big war fought between the huge empires of Great Britain and France. They were fighting to see who would have control over the land in North America. Both sides had Native American allies, which is why it's called the French and Indian War. It was a really long war that lasted for almost 9 years. So what was it all about? Imagine two kids on a playground both wanting to be in charge of the biggest, best part of the sandbox. That's kind of what it was like. France and Great Britain both wanted the valuable land in America for farming, fur trading, and building new towns. They fought many battles in the forests and near the rivers of what would one day become the United States and Canada. It was a huge conflict that changed the world map forever. When the war finally ended on February 10th, with the signing of a paper called the Treaty of Paris, Great Britain was the winner. This was a super important moment in history because it meant that Great Britain now controlled a giant piece of North America, including the areas that would later become the first 13 colonies. This event helped set the stage for another big event you might have heard of, the American Revolution. So this day marks a major turning point in the history of our continent. Let's zoom forward in time to a day for sports fans. On February 10th, 1950, one of the greatest swimmers of all time was born, Mark Spitz. Before other swimming legends like Michael Phelps came along, Mark Spitz was the king of the pool. He was an American swimmer who became famous all around the world for being incredibly fast and winning tons of medals. He started swimming when he was just a little kid and quickly showed everyone he had a special talent for gliding through the water faster than anyone else. Mark Spitz's biggest and most famous moment came at the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich, Germany. It was there that he did something that no one had ever done before. Are you ready for this? He won 7 gold medals in a single Olympics. That's right, 7. He competed in 7 different swimming events, and he won first place in every single one. Not only that, but he also set a new world record in every single one of those 7 races. Can you imagine being the best in the world at 7 different things? His amazing achievement made him a global superstar and inspired so many kids to jump in the pool and start swimming. His record of 7 gold medals in one Olympics stood for 36 years, showing just how incredible his performance was. So on his birthday, February 10th, we celebrate Mark Spitz, a true Olympic champion. His hard work, dedication, and amazing talent showed the world what was possible and made him a legend in the history of sports. What an inspiration! Wow, what an incredible journey through history. Thanks for exploring the secrets of February 10th with us. We learned about how postage stamps connected the world, how X-rays gave us medical superpowers, and how the game of Monopoly got its start. We also traveled back to the end of a major war that reshaped North America and celebrated the birthday of an Olympic swimming legend, Mark Spitz. It's so amazing to see how many different and important things can happen on the very same day in different years. History is all around us in everything we do. I had so much fun being a time-traveling detective with you today. Which fact was your favorite? Was it the story of the 7 gold medals, or maybe the idea of seeing your own bones with an X-ray? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading what you guys think. Every day has a story, and exploring the past helps us understand the world we live in today. There are so many more adventures and secret histories to uncover on other days of the year, and I can't wait to explore them with you. If you had fun today and want to go on more awesome history adventures, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell means you won't miss our next trip through time. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Stay curious, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!